Dunstan Horse Feeds will be represented by Not As Promised in this year's edition of the TAB Trot. Craig, he's a horse that's been here to New Zealand before. In fact, he raced in a derby. What was your impression of him on that occasion?
It was a fair while ago, Brittany, but I did like what I saw. Probably he was a little bit rough in the derby. He kind of couldn't get round mid-stages. Thought he was very brave in defeat running into fourth. What do we make of his form in Queensland? Because in this video, he was dominant, but this is in a lesser grade. How would he stack up against the Victorian fourth?
Well, he went 58 for the 2100 metre stand on this occasion. He came off a handicap. It was a really good effort. And he's that sort of horse. I don't think he's a horse who's ever going to win by big margins. He's a bit of a tradesman. Now, he had an injury and forced layoff at 4. He missed his entire 4-year-old season. So he's just lacking that little bit of ring craft at that top level, that rough and tough, and that's going to be difficult in a race of so much exposed form. But when you consider a horse like the Locomotive, they've met 3 times, and he has a 2-1 record over the Locomotive. He beat him in the Victorian Trotters Derby, and he beat him in the Breeders' Crown. I think he'll be better over a bit further distance because he's not a horse who can really get involved early, and I think they'll treat him a little warily early also, but he's very, very talented. I love that he's here. I love that Nathan Dawson's coming to drive him as well. He's a great driver and he knows him very well. I think he's the X factor, Not As Promised, in this year's TAB Trot.